What's up, everybody? Doc Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Yo, shout out to my dude Kid Smooth. He went live today, and I was on that podcast with him. Um, on the live with him. He's going through this thing, trying to figure out what he wants to do with his channel. So he went live randomly. I happened to be free. I was in the chat, and he was like, "Yo, Doc, if you want to hop into the Discord." We did. We chopped it up. Shout out to Gaming Addict. Gaming Addict came through as well when we spoke about some real Xbox topics. Okay. Of course, we spoke about PlayStation a little bit, but we spoke mostly about Xbox. One of the things that came up from the chat, shout out to the chat in that video, in that live stream, somebody mentioned how the essence of the chat was calm down, we're not even in next gen yet. Calm down, we're not fully into next gen yet. So pretty much what they were saying is that the systems aren't being used just yet. The systems aren't even being used just yet, so calm down. We were talking about missing features and all that other stuff. So I got a question to you guys, to the community, okay? These consoles came out in 2020, the end of 2020, okay? It is now 2023. If it's true that we're not even next gen yet, we're using a lot of cross gen titles and all that other stuff, which some titles are cross gen. I can't deny that. If the majority of these games are being produced or they started or the origin is from the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and these newer consoles are simply running games that were started and all that other stuff on those consoles, then I just want you to explain to me logically, right? I'm not a technical expert or anything like that. So explain to me logically. If the games aren't even made for these consoles, and the games are made for consoles that are weaker than these consoles, wouldn't that mean that as games start being made for these consoles and they start getting bigger, better, and everything, that we could expect more or even worse of what we're experiencing now? The full potential of the Xbox and PlayStation, apparently, if you have this mentality, has not been used, right? 3 years in, they're not using it yet. So old engines, old methods, old whatever are being used on these consoles, which are more powerful than the PS4 and the Xbox One. Yet there's features and all that stuff missing. I can only speak for the Xbox side. I can't think of games on the PlayStation side that have features missing, but again, I'm not a PlayStation gamer, so I shouldn't care what they have or what they're missing over there. Okay. Are games going to be more than Baldur's Gate 3? Are games going to be more in depth than Baldur's Gate 3? Are games going to be more intense than Baldur's Gate 3? Are games going to be bigger than Baldur's Gate 3? Because if they are, how do we expect not to see this problem again? Are games going to be more graphically demanding than Forza Motorsport? Are games going to be bigger than Forza Motorsport? Are games going to be... Again, how is it that these games that are coming out now have features missing? And then the games that will be coming out later on that should be bigger, better, more grandiose, all of the above, are going to run better? I really don't understand that. I really don't. But maybe you can explain it to me. Maybe it's an optimization issue that I just don't understand. Because if that's the case, then I'll be happy. So what you're telling me is that all I got to do is wait one more year, maybe 2 more years, and the power of the Series X will actually be used as games get bigger and better, right? The reason Starfield is running at 30 frames is because Starfield was built on the Xbox One first, and that now it's running on the X and S, and that's why I can't run. But the next Bethesda game that's gonna come out, or the next big game is gonna be 60 because it's gonna be made for the Xbox Series X. Is that what we believe? I just want to know, are we in next gen or not? Because if we're not in next gen, then a Xbox Series X Pro, that even sounds weird. Would that be the real next gen then? And how would they do that with the S? So many questions. Let me know, because I'm curious to find out. Again, I'm new to this gaming stuff, so maybe I just don't know. Maybe it does take 4 to 5 years until you're considered to be fully deep in that generation, and then you actually do get to see what these consoles are like. And again, I hope that's true. So if that is true, please let me know, because I would be extremely excited to know that eventually I will see the power of the Xbox Series X, and that it won't be held back by the S. Doc Dark 1985, there's levels to this. You already know. We're gonna go ahead, go live. If you want to come chat this up a little bit more, go ahead, become a channel member so you can see those lives. We out. Peace.